Hey, what's happening out there, YouTube? This is Carlos with C&L Small Engine Repair and Lawn Care. Making this video today just to clear up a few things here, man, about some of the big box stores. Man, I had a customer come in this morning, and hopefully y'all can hear all that background noise, but I got two fans running in here and the air conditioner, and it is still 82 degrees in here, so it's a little warm in the shop today. Anyway, this is what I wanted to show you. These big box stores, man, this is what's happening. Customer come in today. He's got this John Deere right here. Thing's almost like brand new. Guys, I'm not kidding you. It keeps throwing the belt. I had it back in here once before. Put a belt on it. It just the belt jumped off. I put the belt on it. Run it around here. I got about a half acre back there. I call it my testing grounds. So I cut the lawns back, the grass back in there and stuff with these mowers just to make sure they're still doing what they're supposed to be doing. Anyway, the customer gets this thing home, cuts some grass with it. As soon as they disengage the belt, the first time it was fine. Second time they started mowing, throwed the belt while it's mowing, not like when they disengaged it. But anyway, I wanted to show you all this. If you can see, hopefully it'll focus in there, that hour meter is 21.8 hours. Took it back to Lowe's, because I just told him, I said, you know, if it's still under warranty with only 21 hours, you might want to just take it to Lowe's and see why it keeps throwing belts. It's out of warranty. 21 hours. You have got to be kidding me. They told them because they didn't buy the extended warranty that it was nil and void. That it wasn't still under warranty. They bought it, I think they said last summer or sometime. They got 21 hours on it, man. It couldn't be over a year or 2 years old. But anyway, then I want to show you something else I bought at Lowe's. You can see that Husqvarna blower right there. Don't ever buy one of them. At 125 BV, we run now that's one of our blowers. Okay, that was the first blower that my mom wants to blow off the porch and stuff like that. And I've got a backpack blower, but she can't get it started. So she got that thing. We run 3 cans of pre-mixed gas through it. 3 cans. That was it. 3 cans of pre-mixed gas that they got there, because I've got the gas cans. You know, Mom's like, she don't want to fight the mixing and all that, so she bought that pre-mixed stuff. But anyway, used it, run 3 cans through it, went to start it one day, it wouldn't hit a lick. So I brought it down here and I thought, yeah, carburetor needs adjusted on it. I turned a few adjustments on it, nothing. Checked the fire, had fire. Put a compression gauge on it. Put the compression gauge on it, it had 30 PSI. 1 year. We bought it, about, I guess it was about April, May, something like that. Used it 1 year. Well, burned 3 cans of gas through it, you know, just the metal pre-mixed cans. And the ring on the piston was completely gone. You could slide your hand up and down the piston. You couldn't even feel the ring on it. At first, when I first looked at it, I thought, does it have a ring on it? I had to actually look and pop the ring off of it, but the ring was completely shot. So Mom took it back to Lowe's. She goes into Lowe's. Lowe's says, yep, it's still under warranty, but if you pay, now remember, we live in West Virginia, if you pay to send it back to, was it Wisconsin, I think, we'll warranty it. Well, who wants to pay the shipping on a blower? Buy a box, put it in. They wasn't even going to give us the box. Send it back, and they'll warranty it, and then send it back. Now let me tell you what happens on your warranties, guys. Every oil out there has a dye in it. If you're using 2-stroke, it's got a dye. Okay. I do know for a fact that Opti is gold. So when they shine an ultraviolet light on it, then it comes back, it'll have a gold tinge everything in there to show that's the kind of oil you've been using. That's why, like, when you buy a Steel or a Husqvarna or whatever, they want to make sure that you're using that oil in that machine. That's another tip, you guys out there doing lawn care. If you go buy a new Steel, buy the 6-pack of oil. I think I've got is this Steel? Yeah. Buy a 6-pack of that stuff right there and run it through your machine just like they say to, and that doubles your manufacturer's warranty. Now myself, I do that, okay? But then when I'm done with that, then I use Opti 2. And I know a lot of guys, that comes out to like 71 to 1 to 1 mixture. Well, the new stuff, everything is machined so tight. You can't run 32 to 1 in these leaf blowers and weed eaters and things like that, man. It's 2-stroke stuff. The oil's too thick, it's too heavy, it won't get in there. But anyway, I'm trailing off. But don't do that. Run what's manufactured, what's suggested in there. Usually like a 50 to 1, but like I said, I use just a little bit less than a gallon of gas, and it comes out to a gallon, comes out to 71. So I'm probably running like a 60 to 1 mix, somewhere through there, and I never have any problems with my stuff. It's never gummed up, it's never dirty. But anyway, that's how they check your warranty. That's how they check. And as soon as you said, we're going to pay to have this blower sent back to Wisconsin out of my pocket. All right, I'm going to send this back. And then when it gets there, they're going to come up with some cock and bull story that says, well, you did this wrong, or you didn't do this, we're not going to warranty it. Then you're out. Your equipment is now all the way in Wisconsin. Are you going to pay the shipping to have a broke piece of junk sent back to you? Probably not. So, guys, instead of buying at big box stores, go and buy something from a dealer. That way, when you have, like, if this John Deere was bought at a dealership, the dealership would have worked with these people, and it would have probably, we have a really good John Deere dealership here. They would have probably worked with these people and fixed this mower. I'm getting ready to throw another belt on it and check out some pulleys underneath it. You know, it's not the point of what's wrong with it. I think the belt is stretched out on it. Personally, myself, I can't find any bent pulleys. I can't find anything locked up. I can't find any belt keepers off of it. Nothing like that. So I'm just going to put another belt on here. And I know a lot of guys are going to down me for this, but this is what I do. If a belt, like this belt here, is a half by 103.7. So that's 103 3/4 inches. What I'm going to do is put a 103-inch belt on this thing. 3/4 of an inch is not going to matter over 103 more inches. I can't really say it's not going to matter. It's going to make the belt a little tighter. It might make the spindle brakes work a little harder on it, and you might wear them out a little quicker. But these people are not going to have the problem of a belt jumping off every time they mow the grass either. So I'll try it and run it if the spindles aren't smoking hot or nothing like that on it, because put too small a belt on them, sometimes they'll do that. The belts will get hot, but the spindles and stuff will get hot on them. But listen, guys, and that results in burning the bearings up in your spindles. But just keep them greased up if you can. Most of this stuff don't even have grease fittings anymore. Anytime you replace a spindle, buy you a spindle that has a grease fitting in it. Don't that sealed stuff. What's the guy, something saloon, small engine saloon or something like that. Anyway, I think he was the one who showed, you know, that even if you got grease in it and you got a bearing on the top and a bearing on the bottom, while your grease is at the bottom, the top bearing don't get any grease at all. So even in this pre-packed stuff, man, don't trust none of this stuff. Don't buy from a big box store. Go to a dealer to buy your equipment. I'm not a dealer. I'm a Briggs & Stratton dealer, but that's for parts. I'm not selling mowers. Not yet. Might want to keep your eye on that. Might be happening here for long. But anyway, yeah, guys, again, don't buy your stuff. And I'm just not picking on Lowe's. I mean, since I said the name Lowe's, I'm going to go ahead and Home Depot, Walmart, whoever. I mean, that's who we got around here. Rural King messed up when they went from Echo to Husqvarna, in my opinion. I don't buy no more of my stuff there. I don't buy nothing that's Husqvarna. I just don't do it. I ain't gonna do it. Now, like I said, if you do have to go buy it from a dealer, buy it from a dealer. That way they'll warranty it, they'll help you out and stuff like that. These big box stores, guys, are ripping people off. They're ripping you off. I checked on an air filter the other day for a guy, and I forgot exactly what kind of engine it was. I'm thinking it was a Briggs, because I could have got that oil filter for like $4.50. It was $16 at the big box store, and the air filter I could have got for like $5.50 or $6, something like that, through where I'm a dealer, and they were charging $29.99. No kidding. They're making $24 off of it. That is ridiculous. I mean, $24 off one air filter. Come on, man. That's gouging people hard for it. They know you got to have it. But anyway, guys, hey, again, man, I know I'm rambling on. I'm just trying to help you here. Don't buy from your big box stores. Go to your dealer. Buy your equipment from a dealer. So what, you pay another $25, $50, even $100. Because the first time you bring it into a shop, you're going to spend that anyway. I'm telling you. I mean, I'm going to put this belt and stuff on, but that ain't no big job. But you bring one in here with a big job, I don't charge, like a lot of these guys around here charge $75, $80 an hour to work on these small engines. I charge about half of that. But it's still a big deal when you bring a brand new mower in here with 21 hours on it, and somebody's got to go through it, pull the deck off of it, check everything out, put a new belt on it, put the deck back up under it. You're paying money to do that stuff. Anyway, guys, by the way, when they asked if Lowe's would even give them another belt, if they said, we will take it and have it done, will you give us a belt? The guy took them back there, and they thought he was going to give them a belt to replace this one, because I kind of told him over the phone the belt's probably stretched out. They got up to the counter with the belt. Oh no, they wanted $40 for the belt, $39.99 for the belt. They wouldn't even give him a belt, man. I mean, come on. But anyway, guys, I'm through with my rant. It's C&L, Small Engine Repair and Lawn Care. We're going to get back to work in here. Just remember, whatever you do it for the glory of God. Give Him all the glory for everything that you do. And I know people out there will say, well, I don't have, this happened in my life, or this happened in my life, and I don't really have a whole lot to be thankful for. Myself, I can't understand that. If you wake up in the morning and your feet's on the floor, you got something to be thankful for. So, anyway, listen, God bless you folks. We'll see you next time. C&L is out.